y'all, what's good? It is your girl Eva. I hope all of y'all that is tuned into my video, that everyone is doing well. I know it's been a minute, but I have been just taking some time on myself. I've been just loving my own company, really just loving my own company. And I'm just like in a great peaceful space and state that I just want to just continue to just be in it, but of course with evolving. And yeah, I'm just so happy with where I'm at today. But with saying that, I do understand that I know that I owe a lot of gratitude and thanks to the past, because that is, of course, what has led me here. Having said that, just because I give thanks to the past and where I've come from, it doesn't mean that I want to go back, and when I do these videos, when I record these videos and I post them, I do it for growth purposes. I do it to document my journey, because as I've stated many times before, you often see the end goal, but you never see the journey. And the beauty, the sauce, the juiciness, it's all in the journey. You might have a plate of food, your favorite dish that you're going in on, and it's just so delicious. And yeah, the dish is nice, but it is all in the ingredients that was gathered in order to make that delicious dish. So if I am here today with my character and how I carry myself and how I've evolved, everything in the past, from the mistakes, the fuck ups, the betrayals, the love, the hurt, the happiness, the sadness, has all brought me here. So I'm not just grateful for the happiness and the joy. Of course, I'm grateful for the pain and the hurt and the betrayal as well. It makes you able to recognize quality, because had I just went through the good, not having gone through the bad, I probably would have remained in my gullible state, in my pink, rose-colored, Disney thinking princess needing a savior type of state. But I am so much matured. I have grown so much past all of that. And I guess with having said all that, and even with giving gratitude to the past, and even stating that, my aim is to not go back there, in a sense, I do this video to bring about that I want to give back. You ever see how superstars, they make it and they want to give back? Right now, right, I'm in this mentorship program. Like, I'm a mentor and have a mentee. And it's funny because, I'm gonna share this with y'all. I'm gonna be a buck right now. The mentee that I have, she is in so much activities. She's great. She's great in many ways. Sometimes I think that, why did she go seek after a mentor? Because it was not her parents. Like most of the other children that was there, a lot of their parents pushed them. A lot of them, you know, coming from a single home, mama works, they have no sisters, or you know, maybe the siblings not so much present for them. You know, they could use some guidance. So a lot of times they are pushed by outside sources to go ahead and seek them a mentor. Her, however, she has a big family base with just family that's there. Mother, auntie, grandma, grandpa, brothers, sisters, and they all are good examples from what I see. So I remember the mother told me at one point that, you know, she didn't tell her to go seek out a mentor. She just did it on her own. And to right now, I don't really know why she has sought out a mentor, because we are both kind of introverted. We are both not really so outspoken. But again, I do take in and learn from her, because at her age, I would have loved to have been so organized as she is, so priority-based as she is. For instance, she is not really so much into trying to talk to boys or into like who's the cutest guy, or I'm trying to get his attention. She's more based on the moment and how she can improve on her classwork, or what she could get involved in that will make her better, things of that sort, you know, and actually making practical steps to doing that. And at her age, I just remember wanting to be that way, but not really putting in forth those actions, and often getting distracted. So in a sense, I feel like, you know, I sometimes wonder who is benefiting more from this. Like, is it me or is it her? Because I don't know what is it that she's really getting too much from me. But when I think about it, I do have something to offer. I really do, because it's so dark. I love these dark lipsticks, honestly, but right now it's like too dark, but I'm gonna eat them in a little bit, so lips is gonna be right off. But yeah, I do have something to offer, because when you think about it, look at these celebrities, look at these stars, a lot of these people with these outwardly success, but then in the inside, they're gloomy, they're dark, they're depressed, they feel unfulfilled. And you're like, you have all this success, you are dripping in success outwardly, but how could you have felt so miserable within? And it's because they didn't light up their spirit. It did not come authentically within. And we know that the kingdom is within. So a lot of these people are slave to the outside world, whether it's fans, whether it's their industry, whether it's, you know, family that has put them on that route. It's not coming from their inner soul. And when I think about it, I'm like, that's what I got that I can offer. And not only to her, but to you as well. Because when I think about my situation, I'm already abundant. I'm living a peaceful, love-filled, independent life that I would not trade in for nothing. Like, I'm good. And what's crazy is that it's only up. It's only up from here. And it's just that I'm so happy with myself, and I don't know if it's because of my journey. I mean, of course it gotta be because of my journey, but it's because of my relationship with myself. It's having ignited my spirit, but I couldn't have done it without the belief of myself, without having not given up, for so many reasons. And I feel like that's what I have to offer to my mentee. You know, yeah, you might have the initiative to go this route and to do this and to do that, and it may all look good to your family, friends, and even me. But are you fulfilled on a soul-based level? And just like I will be doing with her, I also want to do with you. Do chakra-based work. And that is what I'm going to be introducing to you. Which you can also, we're going to tap into chakra work. We're going to touch the 7 main chakras, all right? And we can also relate that maybe to the Maslow's hierarchy and whatever references that I find, because I've realized that when you focus on these different gateways and aspects of your life, that you can really bring yourself to a self-fulfilling place. There's a Bible verse, Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 10, that states that the joy that the Lord gives you will make you strong. And if you can spark that divinity within yourself, which is where your God, where your goddess, where your Allah, where source, where all of that goodness lies, if you could ignite that coiled serpent, snake-like, or kundalini, whatever you want to call it, that's coiled up within you, if you could just ignite it, waking up, and have that awakening, and then live by what it is that you've come to actualize, what you've come to realize and actually end up actualizing, I see it no other way but living in the Mount of Zion. And I've looked up Zion not too long ago, and it means at your highest peak. And that is what I want to offer. That is what I want to offer back to the world, because I come from the gutter. I've spent my times in the hood, although I've grown in an urban, suburban area. But when it was time to get babysit, I was right down in the hood, aka Largemont, Little Haiti, but I know what it is to come from that, and I don't shy away from it. It's what made me. But I know that I also don't want to spend my time hanging around there, chilling around there, wasting my time there. I want to go up. I want to be around lavish luxury, period. Because look at me. Don't I deserve it? Yes I do. And you deserve it too. So it's time to not feel bad about knowing what we deserve, shying away from it, and leaving what's behind, because ain't no way I'm going back there. What's behind is behind. And I've done this many times when I've tried to go back for that, but the only thing it's done has slowed me down on my own growth. And I'm not being tied down to anything anymore. But what I will do is do what I said that I have planned to do, as far as hitting these aspects in our gateway through Maslow's hierarchy, through chakra work. And I also want to start discussing the Bible as well, us going through the Bible together. Now, this is what I'm going to be discussing on the tool, because it is like it is the most popular worldwide based book that majority of the world seems to be on. But of course, it is also an inspired book by sacred texts. So on your own time, just because that's something I'm going over, because that is what the majority is privy to, that doesn't mean that when I'm doing my own intimate work with the Most High, that is solidly my base book. Of course, I'm open to the inspired sacred texts and scrolls that came before that of course the Bible itself is inspired off of. Of course, I'm open up to even the modern day ones that really talks about what is happening predominantly in today's that is really affecting us, such as sacred texts such as the Quran. Of course, I am open to so many. You know, I don't want to like always throw the spiritual word around because, you know, now what I'm saying is that the Most High, Allah, God, Goddess is in everything. I could get inspiration off of anything. Spirit, the Holy Spirit, the Holy One speaks to me in whatever. So I am here to select a channel to bring that actualization onto you by using aspects such as chakra work, such as Maslow's hierarchy, as well as the Bible. But of course, it's all to encourage you to take your own sacred life seriously and to feed into that, because in that you feed in your soul. I'm not here to bestow my thoughts and the blueprint in which I live. Yeah, I'm here to share it, but not to impede that on you in any way, trying to make it seem like that's what you should be doing. I'm just here like a person in class. You know, when you in class and you are given an assignment, you know, the teacher is a teacher and you are nowhere on the teacher's level, but then there's a student there that's on the same type of vibe that you want. Y'all both trying to get the assignment done, and y'all both vibe because y'all on the same mission. Y'all might get the answers differently, but you've arrived to the answer. I'm like that person in your class. I'm not a guru. I'm not the know-it-all with all the answers. I'm just here with a strategy, with a method that got me to a certain goal that you yourself may be trying or be looking to achieve. Okay, so on that note, I've already written a book that is on Amazon, and if you have the Kindle app, it'll be easy access to you. It's called The 12 Steps of Well-Being. And if you type that up and you also type behind it my name, EVA, then the book will pop up. It also has a subtitle called A Roadmap to Mental Health. Something like that, child. But if you look that up and you want to read it, those also give you like practical steps that can assist you. I know when I was going through my little dark phase and I was in and out the hospital being diagnosed with all types of different categories of psychosis and mental illnesses and stuff, those were key takeaways that I've gotten. So I know that was something that helped me, and I also plan to expand on that as well on a very personal based level. So if you're interested, you could check that out, but do stay tuned, because yeah, that's a plan that I have, especially for the new year, and that's a commitment that I have made with the Most High, so that I too can go on to completing my next challenge and catapulting myself onto the next level. Alright, so yeah, next video I plan to come out with like some confessions and stuff, but that's all I'm about to say about that. Just know that I'm not going to tell y'all the whole tea, okay? I'm only going to say what is approved of me to say, but stay tuned for that. And you know, with that being said, I wish y'all well. It is the winter solstice, December 21st, and soon we're gonna be heading to Christmas, and then we're gonna be celebrating New Year's 2024. Alright, so y'all be easy. I will see y'all soon.